So in the Mega Mixer, we've got 150 cards, so that means we sold 150 spots. Great, Michaels, Cesar, thanks for interacting in the chat. We've got 150 spots. We sold 149 of those. Every spot gets a card. We gave one away. So however many spots you bought, that's how many times your name is in this list. So congratulations to Ted Ziegler on Twitter for winning the free spot there. So what we'll do is we'll take this list with 150 names. We'll put it in the randomizer. We'll randomize it 3 times so it's nice and shuffled up. Hey Nick, good to see you in the chat. And after it's nice and shuffled, we'll paste it right next to the checklist that was alongside it was put up on, so this is the checklist from the listing. So all 150 cards along with their grades are listed. So we'll paste that list of randomized names right here so that we're lined up 1 to 1. Probably make this a little bit bigger, move the chat over so we can see better. But we won't read through all the cards, but I've picked out a few dozen hits for us to look at, and I'll post the full list as soon as we're done and email out a link to that. So cool thing about this break, every card's graded, so nobody walks away with nothing. And these, of course, are our 2 big hits. So very cool cards that somebody will get to add to their collection tonight. So without any further ado, we'll get this rolling. Right. So again, we'll randomize this 3 times. So here's the first random. Here's the second. And the third. So we'll copy that. Whoops, I don't know what I just did there. So we've copied that. Paste it right next to this checklist. Delete this cell so we're lined up 1 to 1. And we'll make this a little bit bigger for ease of reading. So, all right, so first up is the 52 Bowman Mantle. So congratulations to Matt Pottle. Got the big dog right off the top. So congratulations, Matt. Fantastic Mantle card to add to your collection. Very, very nice. So, got that one in. Now, Maze is number 75 in this break, so we'll get down there to that one eventually. Here, I'm going to go ahead and delete this so our rows are numbered off appropriately. So you see we got those numbers over there. Yeah, I agree. That 52 Bowman Mantle is super underrated. Really classy looking card. Right, got 54 Topps Billy Martin up next. Goes to Dave Fairbairn. So PSA 6. Nice clean example on the Martin. Nice card for you, Dave. And let's see, we'll look at Carl Schlieb next. He's obviously not a hit, but really nice looking card. Had this one graded myself, and I really thought it was going to get a 7, but what are you going to do? So that one goes to Anthony Portillo. let's see, we've got Charlie Bishop up next in 55 tops. This is also a PSA 6. This one goes to James Lee. So 55 tops went to that horizontal design. Again, this is another one I had graded that I felt like got undergraded, but it is a little off center. A really nice, crisp card. So nice card for you, James. Speaking of crisp cards, also this one's Grady Hatton, so it's an 8 OC, goes to Jeff Carlson. So it's hard to get them much cleaner than that. Obviously, centering was straight out of the pack that way, but very clean card considering it's from 1955. And we'll look at a couple of 56s as well. So we've got Gene Baker goes to Brandon Verzel. So this Baker's a PSA 6. Again, really clean example. We got Earl Torgeson up next. That goes to Harold Tourget. I like Torgeson because he just doesn't look like a guy who's going to be a professional athlete. He looks like he's a history teacher. But anyways. Look at a few of the 57 tops. These are particularly crisp. I was really disappointed in the grades on these, but first up is Frank Torrey. Goes to Matt Pottle. So it's a PSA 7. Very nice centering. Just a hair off, but nice crisp card. No love. No love. Thought it was an 8 all day. But then we've got D. Fondy. So these all were from the same batch here. This one goes to Michael Haynes. So again, PSA 7. It's going to be harder to find some cleaner cards than a lot of these. So super nice. Got Wally Moon. Goes to Harold Tourget. All these 57s came from the same batch, but I'm disappointed all around on them because I thought they were 8s with a few with shots at 9s, and they all got 7s. But hey, still really nice looking clean cards from 1957. All right, so next one we'll look at is Vern Law from 59. So we'll look at a few of these 59s. So the Law's a PSA 9 OC. Obviously, very crisp card. Got Nellie Fox. Card number 30, PSA 5, goes to Rodney Moore. Like the Fox. And a couple of other high-grade commons. Let's see. Gene Green goes to James Hop. So PSA 7 there. So again, really crisp. Maury Martin. PSA 7 goes to Brandon Verzel. It's another one that wouldn't look out of place in a 9 OC holder. Just shifted a little bit south, but really, really clean. Really clean card. And we got Jim Gilliam. I like the pink backgrounds on several of these 59s. So most famously, Bob Gibson says pink, but Gilliam looks nice too. PSA 6 on the Gilliam. And that goes to Matt Pottle. And up next is Willie Mays. Goes to James Hopp. So nice 1952. Of course, I put him at the 75th card in this break, so we'd have a little bit of a teaser getting to him. But really classic card from probably the most collected set out there. So PSA 2, love that 52 set, 261. So Willie didn't end up in the high numbers. Let's see if I can get him to focus in here. So a little bit of a crease there you can see, but really nice presentation on a low grade Mays. So nice card for you, James. Here, we'll leave Willie down here. It's our backdrop. And we'll go look at a few more of these 59s. So Kurt Flood goes to Rick Herzog. It's a PSA 6. And we got Yankees team card. Goes to Dan Weiberg. PSA 5 on the Yankees. Yeah, the Mays is for sure a showstopper. Cool stuff. All right, then we've got Cepeda. All-Star card goes to Michael Haynes. See, our free spot showed up here at 82nd with Ken Boyer All-Star card. So really nice card to hit, Ted, on your free spot. PSA 6 on the Boyer. It's another one I thought was going to grade higher, even though it was a little off center. Really crisp card. So nice free spot there for you, Ted. If you don't follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Instagram as well, you're really missing out because give away a free spot in just about every break we do that has 100 cards or more, even some of the ones that have less. So make sure you get in on those. Next up, we've got, yeah, no problem, man. Next up, we've got Norm Seaburn at card number 84 in this break. So he's a PSA 7. That goes to Jeffrey Gahn. Crisp 7 again. We've got John Roseborough, goes to Harold Tourjay. Another crisp 7. We got Bob Allison coming in at 320. That goes to Harold Tourjay. another PSA 7. You can get him to focus there. There we go. But fantastic card. Rookie of for the Senators there. It's another one I thought was going to get a higher grade, but Nick, they're bound to hit eventually. Oops. They're better odds on these smaller breaks as well, so let's see. 343, Sandy Koufax goes to James Hop. We've actually never had a free spot hit the biggest card in the break, so that's bound to happen eventually. I think we've done over 100 of these at this point over the last 4.5 years. And believe it or not, we've yet to hit the biggest card be hit by a free spot winner. So I'm sure it'll happen one day, but we have had some good hits lately. So nice Koufax for you, James. We got Don Newcomb, another really nice PSA 7. Goes to Mike Glasser. Got Don Larson, goes to Joseph Cerullo. PSA 6 on the Larson. It's another one that kind of baffled me. I thought it was an 8, but hey. Yeah, that's one of the things. Like, what do you do if you hit the big one to you? But it's all fun. It's all part of it. So everybody's got a chance to enter those. But Mini Minoso goes to Chris Felderman, so it's an 8 OC. Again, love seeing these pack fresh cards. I mean, I didn't open it from the pack, but man, you know it didn't look much better than that when it came out. Love the World Series cards in 60. So look at 386 here, which is 115th card in the break. That goes to Chris Felderman. So PSA 6 on this one, where Neil belts his second homer. We got the Reds coaches card. Goes to Caesar, so PSA 7 on that one. Again, just a gorgeous card. The coaches subset. Yeah, there you have it. It's a lot of fun for sure, man. So feel free to hop in any break. Some of them are cheaper than others. Let's see, you got Norm Cash at 488. So he's a 128 in the break. It's to James Lee. It's PSA 5, so nice mid-grade example on the Cash. We've got a few high numbers here. We've got, it looks like I didn't pull all those, but these are all pretty good hits. You got all these hits here so we got 544 goes to Dan Weberg. That's PSA 6. David Dickey gets Charlie Neal. Frank Malzone goes to Dave Fairbairn. And Sherm Lawler goes to CJ. Then Del Crandall goes to James Hop. And Camilo Pascual goes to Harold Tourget. So I did pull him. PSA 5 on him. Hey, I hear you, Caesar. It was the first vintage set I built. Love the horizontal designs. Very cool stuff. So we got some nice 61s to look at, and then a couple of 66s, and then we'll wrap this up. We got Ed Matthews goes to Chris Felderman. It's a PSA 7 on the Matthews. Then we got Ron Klein goes to David Boxey. So again, PSA 7. We got Danny Murtaugh goes to Jeffrey Gahn. It's another PSA 7. Got Dick Schofield goes to Angelo. Another PSA 7. Bobby Shantz out of the MVP subset. Also PSA 7. That one goes to Jeffrey Gahn. Really nice dead center card. Scowfield. Yeah, I can't do some of these names, guys. You'll just have to forgive me. I'm just a good old country southern boy, but I try. So we got Al Kaline, 580. Schofield. There we go. The K-line goes to Nathan Shelton again, PSA 7. This one out of the All-Star subset. Get it to zoom in, you can see how gorgeous it is. It's a really nice example. Love the guys busting through the newspaper. We've got Frank Robinson in a 66 up next. Goes to Joseph Cerullo. PSA 6 on the Frank. And then last but certainly not least, we got the last card in the break. Jim Hannon goes to Jamin Castleman. PSA 7 on him as well. So fantastic break, guys. Congratulations to those of you who hit it big. Congratulations to those of you who added some nice graded cards to your collection. So keep an eye out. Next break will go on sale tomorrow. We'll get these sorted and shipped out as well. And next up, we got 86 Fleer basketball. So chasing that Jordan. Right. Oh, you know what? I'm not sure. I'd have to compare the pictures, Caesar. Um, but interesting thoughts. But thanks again for tuning in. Thanks for buying in. And this is Burl signing off.